So welcome to the YouTube channel Last Minute Preparation, and in this video we'll understand or we'll learn the concept of adjoint of a matrix. So let's get started.
पढ़ाई लिखाई में ध्यान लगाओ, IAS बनो और देश को संभालो।
You can only find adjoint for a square matrix. Or for a matrix where the number of rows are equal to the number of columns, right? So if there is a matrix M, let us take a 2 cross 2 matrix, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you wanted to find the adjoint of this matrix, how do you represent it? You represent by keeping the matrix M in ADJ, like this. This is how you represent that you wanted to find the adjoint of the matrix M, which is equal to the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So if you find the transpose of the cofactor matrix, then that will be the adjoint of the matrix M. Let us find the adjoint for this 2 cross 2 matrix. So let us write the matrix again. Matrix M is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So generally, if you wanted to find the cofactor matrix for a 2 cross 2 matrix, so these elements can be represented as x11, x12, x21, x22, right? So the cofactor matrix of the element x11 will be equal to, how do you find the cofactor matrix? You'll have to ignore the row in the element, row in the column at which the element is present, and the rest of our matrix will be the cofactor matrix. Here, since you have only one element, this element will be the cofactor matrix of x11. This is only in the case of a 2 cross 2 matrix. For a 3 by 3 matrix, finding the cofactor will be little different. I'll tell you. This is for a 2 cross 2 matrix. Since you only have a single element, that element here will be the cofactor matrix, right? So minus 1 raised to the power a plus j times 4. Here 4 is also called as a minor, right? Similarly, how do you find the cofactor matrix for the element x12? Sorry, x12. That is this element. You'll have to ignore the first row and the first row and the second column, because the element 2 is present in the first row and the second column, and the leftover element is 3. So this here will be the minus 1 into I plus j times 3. Similarly, for this element 3, so we'll have to ignore the second row and the first column, because this element 3 is in the second row and first column. So the cofactor matrix, the cofactor of x21 will be equal to minus 1 raised to the power I plus j times, here the minor is 2, so into 2. Similarly, the cofactor matrix for x22, that is this element. Ignore the second row and ignore the second column, because that element is in the second row and second column. The leftover number is 1, that will be the minus. Minus 1 raised to the power I plus j into 1, right? So this will be the cofactor matrix. The cofactor matrix of M will be equal to, what will this be? x11. Here I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. So this will be 4. Here I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. So this will be minus 3, and this will be minus 2, and similarly this will be equal to 1. Right, so forming this cofactor matrix 4 and x12 here, minus 3, and x21 will be equal to minus 2, and x22 element will be equal to 1, 1, right? So now we have the cofactor matrix. So if you wanted to find the adjoint of the matrix, that is the original matrix, what you have to do is that you have to take the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So now we have the cofactor matrix, and if you take the transpose of this matrix, then we will get the adjoint of the matrix, right? So adjoint of M is equal to the transpose of this matrix, 4, minus 2, minus 3, and 1, right? So this is how you find the adjoint of a 2 cross 2 matrix. So the original matrix, right? So the original matrix M is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and the adjoint of this matrix M is equal to 4, minus 2, minus 3, and 1. So just observe the differences. The elements in the diagonal matrix have swapped their places, and the elements that are not there in the diagonal places just change their signs. Here it is a positive 2, and here it is a negative 2. Right? Similarly, here in the normal matrix it is a positive 3. In the adjoint matrix it is a negative 3. Right? So the diagonal elements swap their places, and the rest of our elements get a negative sign. So this is how you find a adjoint for a 2 cross 2 matrix. Now let us find the adjoint for a 3 cross 3 matrix. So let us take a matrix M, and let those elements be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So to make it more simpler, we always know that the sign here will be one positive sign. Here it is a negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Alternate plus and minus signs will be coming, and the first element and the last element in a matrix will take a positive sign for all the time. So if you didn't know how we'll get that positive sign, just see my previous video where we find the determinant of a matrix. There I have explained clearly why we take it. Right. So similarly, even if you wanted to find the adjoint of this matrix, it is similar. You have to find the cofactor matrix of this, and then take the transpose of it. So first you have to find the cofactor matrix of M, and then take the transpose. So this matrix can be represented as x11, x12, x13, x21, x22, x23, x31, x32, x33. Right. So how do you find the cofactor matrix? The cofactor of x11 will be equal to, if you wanted to find the cofactor of x11, you have to ignore the first row and the first column, because this element x11 is in the first row and in the first column, and the rest of our matrix will give me the cofactor matrix. It will be the product of x22 and x33 minus the product of x23 and x32, that is this into this minus this into this. So x22 into, let us use a different color, x22 into x33 minus x23 into x32, right? So if you use it here for 1, we'll have to ignore the first row and the first column, and the cofactor matrix will be equal to 9 times 5 minus 8 times 6, that is equal to 45 minus 48 minus 3, right? So this is how you find the cofactor matrix. Similarly, the process is same for all the elements in the matrix. So let us find for x12. So if you wanted to find the cofactor matrix, ignore the first row and the second column, and the rest of our matrix will be the cofactor matrix. So that is 4 times 9, 36 minus 7 times 6, 42. So 36 minus 42 is a minus 8. So it is minus of, since we have a negative sign here, we have to take a negative sign and then find the cofactor matrix and then put a negative, right? So similarly for x13, ignore the first row and the third column, and the rest of our matrix will give me the cofactor matrix. 32 minus 35, that is equal to negative 3. Similarly for x21, since this is the first time I am explaining everything in detail, but after in the coming videos you'll understand by just seeing the process, right? You'll be very comfortable in listening to it, right? Similarly for x21, ignore the second row and first column. 2 times 9, 18 minus 8 times 3 is 24, so that is equal to minus 6, minus of minus 6, because here we have a negative sign, that is equal to plus 6, right? Similarly x22, so you have to ignore the second row and the second column. So 9 minus 21 minus 12, and the sign here will be positive sign. For x23, it will be a negative sign, so negative. So for the element x23, it will be equal to negative into, ignoring the third column and second row, 1 into 8 minus 14, so 8 minus 14 is minus 6, so that is equal to 6. And x31, 12 minus 15 is minus 3, x32, 6 minus 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6. And x33, 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. So now we have the cofactors. All we have to do is that place all these cofactors in a matrix and then take a transpose of it, so that we get the adjoint of the matrix M, right? So let us form the matrix now. So the cofactor matrix of M is equal to minus 3, 8, minus 3. I'm just putting all the values that I've got by finding the cofactors. And x21 is 6, x22 is negative 12, x23 is 6, x31 is minus 3, x32 is equal to 6, and x33 is equal to negative 3. Right? So this is the cofactor matrix, and if I want the adjoint of matrix M, that is the original matrix, I'll have to just find the transpose of the cofactor matrix. Right? I found the cofactor matrix and I'll have to find the transpose of it. So the matrix adjoint of M is equal to, transposing is nothing but keeping the first row elements in the first column, keeping the second row elements in the second column, and keeping the third row elements in the third column. Right? So first row elements in the first column, negative 3, 8, negative 3. The second row elements in the second column, 6, minus 12, 6. The third row elements in the third column, negative 3, 6, negative 3. So this is the adjoint of the matrix M. So this is how you find the adjoint of a 3 cross 3 matrix. And thank you for watching. In the next video we will be discussing about how to find an inverse for a matrix, and I'll see you in the next video.